Hello everyone. Today we will learn a basic concept of oscillators. So oscillators, as we already know, can be made by any amplifier if we satisfy Barkhausen criteria. So for an amplifier with feedback like this, with the feedback factor beta, if input is V in and output is V out, then we have output with feedback V out equal to V in into A by 1 plus A beta for negative feedback, and for positive feedback 1 minus A beta. So if we can make such arrangement where 1 plus A beta equal to 0, then what will happen? Then we have V out by V in, or in other terms AF, that is amplification factor with feedback, equal to infinite, which implies we can have any output without the application of input. Strange but true. In other words, we can call the amplifier became an oscillator. So basically any oscillator is an amplifier with proper feedback arrangement. Now, as Barkhausen criteria you already know, so we have Barkhausen criteria number 1, total amplification factor or the loop gain A beta should be 1, and condition 2, angle of A beta should be twice of pi or 180 degree. That means the overall phase shift from input to output should be 0 or 360 degree. Now, to make an amplifier to oscillator, we need an amplifier with the phase shift of 180 degree, which is general case. So we need a feedback path of 180 degree phase shift. Now we will learn the basic oscillatory circuit, how we can have an LC oscillatory circuit for oscillator, as oscillators can be sinusoidal or relaxation. So basic oscillators are made from LC tank circuits, so they are also known as LC oscillators. To make such one, we need an inductor and a capacitor with the parallel connection, which is known as a tank circuit. So what we will do, suppose we charge the capacitor like this, these are positive, this plate and this plate negative, and then connect this. Suppose there is a switch, it is pre-charged. Now we close this switch like this. So what will happen? This charge will accumulate to this inductor. So the inductor will accumulate charge and store the whole current till the capacitor goes empty. When the capacitor discharges fully, the inductor will take over the whole charge, and then current will flow like this. After the when capacitor gets empty, the inductor will continue to discharge, and an opposite current from this side to this side will flow. So that means charge became locked through this LC tank circuit. So in another word, if we can see the current over here, through this path, we will have a sinusoidal wave of alternating current, isn't it? So it is basically an oscillatory circuit which can produce a sinusoidal wave. But the main problem of this oscillatory circuit is that it cannot produce a stable sinusoidal wave for infinite or long period of time, because this self-inductance and the capacitor are not ideal in any circumstances, so they will lose charge, and what we will practically have is a decay oscillation which will fade out through time. So these oscillations are called damp oscillation, which decays or damped over the period of time. Okay, so what will be the frequency of this LC circuit? The frequency of, or the resonating frequency of this LC circuit will exhibit, we will have the resonance when XL equal to XC or 2 pi FL equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. That means F equal to 1 by root over 2 pi or 2 pi root over L C. So according to the value of L and C, we will have a resonating frequency F for this or this sinusoidal wave. Now from this oscillatory circuit, LC oscillatory circuit, we can have a sinusoidal wave of this frequency, but the wave will disappear through the period of time because we have a damped oscillation over here. So what will we do? We can use an amplifier so that this oscillation can sustain throughout the period of time. So let's add an amplifier to this oscillatory circuit like this. We have the oscillatory circuit over here, and a common emitter transistor amplifier. Now this output of this oscillatory circuit can be fed through an inductive coupling or transformer coupling, Here we have our input bias. Here we have ground. Here we have the output, and this is so we have an amplifier which can amplify the output of this oscillatory circuit, and for this the amplifier will exhibit 180 degree phase shift because it is a common emitter amplifier. We have input in base and output in collector, so total phase here will be the input output phase shift 180 degree, and we have a transformer which will also add 180 degree phase shift, so the total phase shift will be 0 or 360 degree, so it will satisfy the Barkhausen criteria 2. And for the amplification part we have to choose beta of this amplifier such that the overall amplification can be, that is A beta can be 1, can be made 1, as the biasing that our circuit will or can consume some signal. So practically to achieve this we made A beta slightly greater than 1, not exactly equal to 1 but slightly greater than 1, so that any power consumption within the circuit can be nullified. Thank you.